What can we say about these heparin-dependent antibodies? They are frequently asymptomatic, and many times we can see high amounts of IgM or IgA. And we can wonder which is the risk for developing HIT if heparin therapy is continued in patients with these antibodies. And sometimes they become symptomatic, causing thrombocytopenia and thrombosis. And in this case, in the vast majority of cases, we can identify IgG. But the question remains still open, which is the factor which makes antibodies becoming pathogenic. And we had a small experience concerning antibodies affinity. We know that antibody concentration is very important for inducing disease. But antibody affinity can also be an important factor. And on 3 different patient plasmas with HIT, we purified antibodies by affinity using PF4 heparin linked to a colon. And we obtained 2 peaks, one with a low affinity and another one with a high affinity. And you can see that here it is the C14 serotonin release obtained with the purified antibodies. And you can see that only the small fraction of high affinity antibodies were able to induce a strong activity in the C14 serotonin release assay, while there was little difference between 2 peaks with the conventional ELISAs. So finally, we can say that for platelet activation assays, they offer a higher clinical specificity than immunoassays, but a lower sensitivity. And C14 serotonin release assay is more sensitive than the platelet activation assay. Sensitivity is increased when washed platelets are used because more PF4 is released and binds on platelet surface. And we still wonder which antibody characteristics support the heparin-dependent platelet activation. And also I remember the incidence of platelet donor detection in activity assays. This slide summarizes from our experience the characteristics of the different assays, and you can see that they show different sensitivities and specificities. Platelet activity assays usually offers a higher specificity and variable sensitivity, whilst the immunoassays are the quantitative based on ELISA or the rapid assays, and they offer very variable specificity and usually a very good sensitivity. And recently, various papers report that the membrane assay was not informative at all for HIT because lack of sensitivity and specificity. Just to finish, I would like to remember that for cardiopulmonary bypass, there is a very special situation because here is the platelet kinetics, and it is very difficult to make a good diagnosis of HIT when it occurs because the platelet kinetics is very difficult. And recently it has been proposed and confirmed by various groups that when HIT occurs, we can have these 2 types of patterns. The biphasic one with a normal kinetics curve and a very rapid drop, or a platelet count which remains very low for a long time. So in conclusion, the individual risk factors for HIT are presence of antibodies heparin-dependent, usually target to heparin and PF4 complexes. Probably pathology is dependent on antibody concentration and affinity for its target antigen. And for expressing pathology, it is also important to have in vivo platelets and endothelial cells which are activated and which express a certain amount of heparin and PF4 on their surface, able to bind antibodies. And presence of pathological sites favor the occurrence of this disease. So laboratory assays are necessary in order to well characterize and classify patients, but they must be always analyzed according to the patient clinical context, and they are very useful for choosing or for reestablishing the right therapy which is required by the patient and managing the patient in presence of very frequent complicated clinical situations. But we have to keep in mind that laboratory assays measure the potential causative agent, heparin and PF4 antibodies, or their effect on platelet activation, but not directly their pathogenicity. And at this time, we can accept that measuring IgGs or using washed platelets in platelet activity assays is more specific for clinical presentations of HIT. And it was my last slide.